Hi there, it's Laurie at Positive Things Living. I got myself some Stamperia music scrapbooking paper. I'm just going to show you, it's so beautiful. I watched Gail make something from Stamperia paper, and she used the sunflower, and I couldn't find that quickly enough. I needed a project after Junk Journal July just to play with. I wasn't feeling well. Came down with that silly, illness that started 3 or 4 years ago. So while I was not doing well, I played with this beautiful paper and made myself a Waterfall Journal. Gail had made one out of the Stamperia sunflower art paper, and so I made mine out of this paper. I'll just show you all the paper, what it looks like. And then I'm going to show you what I ended up with. I used just paper and ink. The ink was vintage photo to outline the different areas, and some brads. And I'll show you why with the brads. I had a hard time covering up any of this beautiful paper, so I sort of made a compromise with myself. Isn't this neat? So it's all double-sided paper. So as you do things, there's plain pages, etc. But I wanted to be able to still write in it. I have a certain writing project in mind of what to do. And here's the Waterfall Journal that's finished. I trimmed the paper, so this is 6 inches. I'll show you. 6 inches by 9. And I followed Gail's tutorial. She has 3 videos, I'll link them below, on how she made her Waterfall Journal. I'll post a picture here of me starting out with her. I have a table I can pull in front of me in front of the television and craft along. Now, again, I love the paper so much, and I still wanted to be able to write on it. So I also used brads to make swinging things. I used every bit of the paper. So if you notice here, this little pocket is actually, I cut these out, ink them, and I use them in different places to tuck tags in. So not every page has an extra in it. Obviously I can write on that page. So whether it was a band, a belly band, or pocket. And I made something similar to what Gail made. I'll show you as we get there. Oh, there's a corner. I have a project. I did a talk in February, and I had used a cardstock paper to put my notes on it as I was writing. As I was speaking, I wanted to have notes to follow. And I have 30 or more pages of that notes. So I tea-dyed and watercolored the paper. And so that's what I'm using as a place to write things down. So these are, I sprayed it on with, and it's Easter egg color actually, and tea. And I think it worked out really well. Different tags. I mean, the paper is just so beautiful. And I know what I'm going to use this journal for. It'll be a memorable journal for what I'm going to use it. And I needed something just to cheer myself up a little bit because, you know, when you're ill, you just sort of need a place to, something to focus on. So that was my goal with this journal, is do something easy without a lot of fuss. So I was cutting things up and inking them and putting in some brads and things. Now this is something similar to what Gail made. I tried to follow along. My brain wasn't working so well. But yeah, I'm happy with the end result. So I have a pocket here to put that in, and then this tucks underneath the pocket to the other side, and I made a little tab so I can grab it, and added a piece of that paper there so that I could write there. And this is a grommet. I just wanted to hold the page in place and not use glue. So you can see it's a really simple journal. There's nothing too complicated or elaborate. The paper speaks for itself. And by adding the little bit of extra paper on the back of the tags and the things that I wanted to write on, I can use white gel pen on the darker colors, and I think I'll do that too. But yeah, oh, this is another tag. So just sort of tucked them in where it seemed to make sense. By doing this, the brad tags allows me to tuck them in a different way and still have lots of extra space to write. Pocket, and this is the envelope. And yeah, I can show you the paper before, because I actually bought 2 packages of this paper. It was a deal that I got. I get so much joy just going through what I've made and looking at the paper. And because I've tea dyed and sprayed it with the color, the texture of this cardstock is it's not smooth anymore, and this is so smooth. So again, a very plain journal. Haven't done a lot of embellishing, just because, well, the paper stands out by itself, doesn't it? I decided to cut around this. And that was the last page. Used a 3-hole pamphlet stitch to put it together. And there's the Waterfall Journal. I may use a ribbon just to tie it closed, or make some kind of pouch to put it in. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's the Stamperia music paper. And I used most of it. I just have little bits left, and a full sheet that I made into a folio. A little bit of journaling, or a lot of journaling, will go into this. And yeah, it's something to show for being sick. And I had a nice quiet time with Gail as she crafted. And I crafted with her, even though it was online. I'm Lori. I wish you well. I hope that you enjoy your crafting, regardless of how you're feeling, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Using our hands is a gift to be able to do that. Till next time, bye for now.